there. Welcome to the Greater You. Good to see you guys again. So today's topic is what to do when the going gets tough. Wow, discouragement. This is a tough one. We've all felt this at times. Discouragement is a feeling of this kind of wet blanket has been tossed on our progress. We're trying really hard at something new. Maybe we this far into the year, it's the end of January, you had some goals you're working on, and suddenly you feel like you're just not making it. Things aren't going the way you want them to. Discouragement usually starts with a large or small setback, something that was maybe unforeseen as you're moving forward in your goals and your progress. And then something happens and we start to question and doubt. A huge part of discouragement is self-doubt, thinking, oh man, am I doing something wrong? Am I not good enough for this? Certainly, me being new at this whole YouTube scene, I've had big time moments where I've had to face that dragon of discouragement and say like, yo, am I actually bringing something that people are going to want to hear? Our goal is to make your lives better and to help everyone have happier, healthier, more fit, more well, more balanced lives. And we wonder, I wonder at times, hey, am I really making a difference? But the answer is yeah, right? It's like the starfish story. You talk about that kid who's out there on the beach with his grandpa, and everyone's heard the story. I love the story. And there's all these starfish that are washed up on the beach, and the little boy starts chucking the starfish one at a time out into the ocean, and the grandpa says something like, what are you doing, grandson? There's like tens of thousands of starfish on this. You're not going to really make a difference here. And the kid says back to him, it makes a difference to this one, and chucks it into the ocean. We've all heard that story in some form or another. The way to overcome discouragement is definitely with optimism and to just rethink, setbacks. Setbacks are a part of growth. I don't know anyone in the 25 years or whatever I've been doing this work of helping people through coaching, counseling, and otherwise, and mentoring. Discouragement, like in setbacks, it's just part of the deal, right? So if we embrace it and rethink it and recognize that setbacks are data points, right? They're a chance to learn, grow, and adapt, right? We can be more flexible in our mindset. If we find ourselves, especially repeatedly having a similar type of setback with a project we're doing at work or whatever, maybe it's time to come at it with a fresh set of eyes or a fresh approach, right? But don't give up. Never give up. We need to stay on track and keep going and learn from our mistakes as we go. The rethinking idea is to recognize that to err is human, and that as we learn and grow and adapt from the mistakes we make along the way, we actually then become smarter and stronger at the thing we're doing. We're going to become more adept at it and more skilled. So, and then the last concept to talk about in overcoming discouragement is the idea of tossing out the idea of easy. It is a trap to think that life is supposed to be easy, right? We all know that life is not easy. There's going to be moments of ease, and we've talked about, there's video on that. And those are, moments of flow, and we want to have those moments of flow state, but they're going to end, right? You're going to have that basketball game with your buddies where you're just like sinking it from the foul line over and over and over, right? And then the next time you play, you're throwing nothing but bricks at the backboard, right? These things happen. We want those easy moments, and they're really beautiful, kind of like sunlight moments where it just feels great. But then recognize you're going to have to get back in the saddle and get back to work, get out in the field and plow again, right? So it's really thinking differently about the setbacks that protects your mind from discouragement. Discouragement is a pervasive thing of, telling ourselves that we're not good enough, we're not smart enough, we'll never amount to anything, where we're just misinterpreting setbacks and opposition. Opposition is just how things work. Think about inertia, right? Like we've got here in our visual today. An object of rest resists you moving it until you pick it up and start moving it, right? That football that you're tossing with your buddy is just going to sit on the grass until you pick it up. It's not going to move of itself, right? So we have to overcome that inertia and start moving and learning as we get going. So hopefully this will encourage some of you guys that have been fighting discouragement. Clearly, you can also set up an appointment with one of us coaches, hit up our website, thegreateryou.com. Go ahead and sign up for coaching. If you've got a lot of discouragement going on, hit up one of our coaches and we'll help you work through that and get your mindset going right. If your discouragement is pretty severe and it's paired up with some depression, you will need to get yourself a licensed professional to do that. Get with a counselor, get with your doctor and get some help. Do not stay in that darkness all by yourself. You do not need to be alone if you're dealing with that level of discouragement. These tools, though, will help any form of discouragement. Rethinking setbacks is the key. So, like this video if you liked it. Of course, subscribe to us if you will. And we will keep sending good information your way. Good talking to you today, and we'll see you soon.